everyone! I'm the Mighty Blues, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I almost said Ocarina of Time! This is not an Ocarina of Time Let's Play. In the last episode, we completed all 4 shrines on the Great Plateau, learned about the calamity that happened 100 years ago, was given the paraglider by the old king of Hyrule, and given our objectives. Defeat Ganon, but we probably shouldn't. Instead, we should go seek out Impa over in Kakariko Village. Except we are not going to be doing that. I'm going to be heading off in this direction over to where this pin is. And in this episode, I figured we'd start off our adventure with a little bit of chaos. There is a technique that I have yet to show off, and it is one of my favorites. I'm going to be paragliding, and if I pull out my bow while paragliding, I am able to shoot my bow at the expense of stamina. But I want to do it over here because we're actually able to take out those bokoblins by dropping that fire on them. And unfortunately, there's a black bokoblin here. I did not even realize that. Oh, that's not good. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, I need to take you out. Oh, this isn't good. I may have screwed myself. Okay, alright. Now, thankfully, fire can stun enemies. It can also hurt yourself, so keep that in mind. And if you're using wooden items, it will... I don't know why I sounded like a crumbling there. If you're using fire items, it will also break through their durability. I can't talk right now. Oh, shit. That was a mistake. Oh. Now, I mentioned in the last episode that there were 2 amiibo in particular that we scanned in a previous episode that, upon doing so, would give us a very special reward. But up until now, we have not had access to getting that special reward. I'm here to tell you that immediately upon getting the paraglider, if you scan these amiibo, you have a near 100% chance of getting the special reward. But I do not recommend scanning these amiibo on the Great Plateau. And the reason why is the reward will be impossible to actually take advantage of if you're on the Great Plateau. What I recommend is dropping down and getting off the Great Plateau before scanning the amiibo. And those horses right there are a very good hint as to what we are going to be unlocking. Welcome to Hyrule Kingdom. The game is in our hands now. We have full control over what we can do. This giant map, we can explore everything. And we're going to take full advantage of that. Now, the first thing that I want to do immediately upon landing to Hyrule Kingdom is, as you can tell, we have been equipped with a very retro hodgepodgey version of Link. But what's Link without his trusty Steed? I mentioned before, what amiibos drop this for you, and I'm here to remind you, if you have the Twilight Princess Link amiibo, or the Smash Brothers Link amiibo, upon scanning them, after getting the paraglider, you will be given... I didn't get it. What? How? How did I not get it? There's no way. I mean, I did say that there's a near 100% chance, not an actual full 100% chance, but like still. How did I not get it? I almost always get it. Oh. I just realized I didn't actually drop that shield. There we go. Okay, well, since we didn't get it from the Smash Brothers Link amiibo, I'm gonna try again with the Twilight Princess Link. There she is! That is Epona. Arguably the best horse in the game. Now, I showed those horses over there. You do have the ability to tame wild horses. It's a lot more difficult, and you do have to put some work into it, which is something that we will be showing off. Horses do have randomized stats, so keep that in mind. Epona is considered one of the best horses because it has predetermined stats that are arguably considered the best. It has 4 spurs, allowing you to do a sprint up to 4 times. You have to wait for it to cool down, though. And Epona comes with maxed out affinity. Horses are very temperamental temperamental creatures. They require you to build their trust. You can do so by soothing them or feeding them. Now, I recommend scanning these amiibos to get Epona after getting off the Great Plateau, because there is no way to get Epona off the Great Plateau. If you scan her beforehand, she's stuck up there. And that can possibly mean you will never get her ever again. And I am about to show why. Yeah. Also, let's meet a friendly face that may seem familiar for those of you who have played the Wind Waker. Hey! I don't believe I made your acquaintance. The name's Beetle, but you can call me. Actually, let's just stick with Beetle. But even if you can forget my face, you can remember me by my beetle-shaped backpack. Wow! Despite these dangerous times, you'll find me traveling all over Hyrule to fulfill your shopping needs. I stock many special bugs and must-have items for travelers, and I always charge a fair price, or my name's not Beetle. I also buy all sorts of things, and if you're in need of rupees, gemstones in particular fetch a high price. So how can I help you today? I'm actually going to sell to him. Oh. What'd you like to sell? Now what he said is correct. Gemstones do sell for the highest. I don't need a whole lot of rupees right now, but I do need some. I'm gonna sell 1 ancient gear. Wow. 30 rupees, that's more than enough. And just for the fun of it, let's see what he's got. He's got arrows, frogs, crickets, or a hardy lizard. I don't want to start selling too many things. Nah, sorry, Beetle. We'll be seeing him a lot more as we go on. Also, man has got Shulk's boots in Jesus sandal form. I love it. Now, Beetle, for those of you who don't know, he is a merchant in The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. I remember him very vividly because he has one of my favorite sound effects of all time. Oh! And welcome to the first of many stables, as well as a voice memory.
Urbosa has requested the construction of a new stable. The Gerudo often leave the city to travel when they come of age, so she asked for the stable to be set up near the entrance to Gerudo Canyon so they can prepare for their journey. This seems like just the right location for such a place. Normally, a stable is named after the area it's built upon, but this one sits upon a boundary. I wonder what it will be called.
Well, the game just spoiled a character that we know nothing about yet. We'll learn who that is later on. Now, the big thing that I want to do, and this is why I highly recommend not scanning Epona on the Great Plateau, because for one, you can't get her off, because it's an elevated area that requires the paraglider in order to get down, and you can't paraglide on a horse. But also, there is a stable right next to the Great Plateau immediately upon getting off. You need to take Epona to a stable as soon as you can, and here's why. I'm going to talk to this guy right here. Welcome to my stable. We deal in all sorts, when all things horse-related. We also double as an inn. Huh, I haven't seen your face before. Do you know about the stable system? I do, but for the sake of this Let's Play, I don't. Then allow me to explain. You can board your horse companions with us and then summon them as you please from our network of stables. You may have come across some wild horses during your travels. If you catch one and ride it here to register it, it will become your horse companion. One person can board up to 5 horses, and you're able to swap horses in and out as you please. Do you know how to catch a wild horse? I don't. Well, I mean I do, but for the sake of this Let's Play, I don't. Okay, to catch a wild horse, all you have to do is approach it from behind, slowly, and so it doesn't notice you, and then hop on. But these are wild animals we're talking about, so if the horse you're riding starts to act up, try soothing it. It'll eventually settle down, and when that happens, bring it to me.
Ah.
It may take a while for a wild horse to get used to being ridden. They may change directions or slow down on their own until you earn their trust and respect. Yeah, it's a lot like a Pokemon that is way too higher leveled for you. It won't listen to you. Horses are the same thing. You gotta earn their trust. If your horse disobeys your direction, you'll want to gently redirect it and then calm it. And if you continue interacting that way, your horse will naturally begin to trust you and become more obedient.
Ah.
That's all I can tell you about the subject, stranger.
Aye.
Welcome to our stable. If you come with a wild horse, you can register it with us here. Or you can stay to rest. You can stay and rest. I'm gonna register my horse. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? You sure this is the one? Yeah, look at those stats. 4 stars all around, gentle nature, max bond immediately. This is why Epona is considered the best horse in the game. Not a problem. We charge a registration fee to help support our conservation efforts. The fee allows you to get a locally made saddle and bridle for your horse. The fee is 20 rupees. Is that okay? Yep. Thanks. Okay, please enter a name for your horse. Wait a minute! Isn't this Epona, the horse of legend? What are you thinking? You can't rename a horse a legend. Pretty sure there's a law against that. I heard about this recently. Apparently there's like a law in certain areas that's like bans you from naming your child stupid things. Honestly, America needs that law. I've heard some real dumb names for kids. So Epona is your registration is complete. Would you like to take your horse with you? Sure. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Oh, and by the way, if you get separated from your horse, you can whistle and it'll come running. And now we have a use for the down button. Down, you can whistle and your horse will come with you. As long as the horse is out and close enough that it can hear you. But your horse is magic. It can't hear you if you're too far away, so do keep that in mind. Wow, thanks, game. It's almost as if I knew that already. So yeah, if we leave our horse here, that horse will stay there. And we can go around and do our own thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really plan on using horses all that much because, I think they're kind of lame. I don't know. There's so much to do. There's so much to explore. There's so many things to collect. I just feel like having a horse is so cumbersome because you're going to be constantly getting off the horse in order to collect things, and it's a whole thing. So, I love Epona, but I probably won't be using her all that much. And with this, we have a new item, an Armorant. This tough medicinal plant cannot be broken, but it can be cooked. Its durable yet flexible fibers raise your defense when cooked into a dish. Now, one thing that I do want to show off, I actually want to pull up the Zelda Notes map that I have on screen. As you can see, our map still doesn't show itself at all. We have not made it enough through the story in order for the map to unlock. With that said, though, we can start collecting things. I'm not going to be showing that off just yet, because as you can tell on the map, there are ways to categorize the collectibles that show up on screen. Yeah, I'm not going to be showing that because, well, our map isn't available yet. And I've also been saying I am not going to be starting on completion until the map begins to show itself. So I think that tells you where we're going to be heading off to next. I actually want to make it all the way to Impa. And now that we've got Epona, I know I was just shitting on how, you know, worthless horses are. But this is kind of the best time to have Epona. Because if you're someone like me and you care a lot about getting collectibles and making your 100% completion progress as quickly as possible, being able to go through as much story progress as quickly as possible whenever, like, it's needed, the horses are great for that. The horses are very good if you just want to make linear progress. So, I guess I'm giving the horses their praise right at the beginning of this Let's Play for those of you who are fans of the horses. Because I never really progressed through Breath of the Wild this way. As soon as I was able to explore just the world took over. And so by the time I was able to utilize horses, it was kind of worthless to me. Because I was so invested in just running around and collecting and doing all these things. And hell, even as I'm running to Impa, I'm seeing all these collectibles. And I'm just like, I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you eventually. And hey! Some fellow strangers in need of help. Let's go help them out, shall we? Now, while you're not looking, I'm gonna spin Nolan! Wow, I actually got both of them. That's amazing. Yeah, AoE attacks are a thing. Oh, shoot! Ow! Oh, good thing that only did a quarter of a heart. Yeah, let's use this. Okay, if you guys could, like, take the aggro off me, that'd be great. Like, listen, I'm here to save your butts, but I'm also trying to not die. Ow! Kind of forgot I was using a spear. Forgot that shields don't actually help me out. Okay, you just stay pinned against the wall, and I'm just gonna keep shaking you with my spear. That works. Oh. Wait, they didn't drop anything. Well, that's a first. Oh my god, you look so pretty. That got hairier than I expected. You did pretty good. Much as it galls me to thank you for saving us, that is what happened. So sure, here's a little something. Ooh, sneaky meat pie. Grants a low-level stealth boost. You'll need an extra napkin to deal with this juicy pie of perfectly baked minced meat. Oh, shepherd's pie is so good. We'll get them next time for sure. And if we go to our menu, we can actually see the recipe. This requires items we do not have access to. Also, a blue nightshade. Oh, that's for the stealth. Do we even have a blue nightshade? Have we even collected that? No! Wow, that requires a bunch of items we don't have. Thank Hylia that Mina is safe. I knew it wasn't smart to go treasure hunting in these parts. Actually, speaking of, we're in some ruins. It might be worth it to explore and see if we can find a treasure chest around here. I'm not gonna waste too much time, but hey, I'm here. I might as well do a little bit of exploring. Oh, speaking of, treasure chest. Told ya. Emblazoned shield. The shield features a traditional design from Necluda. Its combat capabilities aren't much better than the standard wooden shield, but it found popularity for its design. We're maxed out on shields. I'm not gonna grab it, but it is there. Now, Epona! Off to find Impa! Now, one thing I do want to talk about when it comes to horses. I recommend you keep horses on the standard path. Horses aren't really great at all-terrain. They don't got that four-wheel drive. They're much better for standard paths because, one of the funny things about this game when it was in development is I remember that, like, presentation with Aonuma as well as, Miyamoto, where they were talking about the amazing AI from the horses. And, like, I'm gonna be honest, the horses are kind of stupid in this game. But with this, we have a new enemy, a Moblin. They're similar in design to the Bokoblins, but they're much taller. They have super armor, meaning that it's much harder to stun them, and they pack a whole lot more of a punch. This is a not Bokoblin, blue Moblin. Blue Moblins are stronger than the red Moblins, as I said before, because this is Master Mode. We will probably never come into contact with red Moblins because those are the weakest ones. For that, we get Moblin Fangs as well as Moblin Horns. Great elixir items. Yeah, you're probably never gonna see a red Moblin, much like how you're never gonna see a red Bokoblin. So, yeah, just think that they're a government conspiracy and they don't exist. But yeah, as you can tell, it's much harder to stun lock a Moblin. So keep that in mind. I highly recommend playing it safe! Playing it much more safe. Oh, come on, you're healing? Ugh, the heal is so annoying! Stay down! Oh, wow. Now I expect you to actually get knocked down there. Okay, no. Ow! Oh, lizard! No, lizard! Okay. I am actually surprised we are surviving attacks. We're actually not getting our asses kicked immediately. Okay, stop running away. It makes it harder to kill you! It makes it harder to kill you! It makes it harder to kill you! Okay, at this point, just spin to win. No! Stop it! Stop running away, you bitch! Stop it! Stop running away! Stop it! I know why you're doing it, because you're a spear wielder and you need to give yourself some distance, but no! Give me that spear! You can't have it anymore! You're not allowed! Okay. Oh! Why do I keep sounding like Kremlings? Sure. Use it against you. I'm gonna use your own weapon against you! Oh! Getting really good at this flurry rush. God, I'm also burning through so many items. Come on. You gotta be almost dead. This is ridiculous. There we go. And moblin guts. Took it long enough. Epona, get over here. I think we're just gonna run through this. And hey, look at that. A wall. Good job, Epona. That amazing AI tracking that Miyamoto was so proud of is working so well. No, what I was going to say is, hey, look, a shrine. Also, one of my favorite parts about horses, you can run enemies over with them. The Bosh Shrine. So yeah, just like the Great Plateau, there are shrines all around the overworld. Unfortunately, not all of them give you runes. The wind guides you. The title of the shrine will usually give you a hint as to what the theme of this shrine is going to be. For this instance, wind gusts. This is to teach you that the wind can determine the direction of your paraglider. Can be used to your advantage, so keep that in mind. I'm assuming this is going to be a pretty straightforward shrine. Oh, we actually haven't grabbed every chest, so there are other things to collect. Oh, I remember now. So, we need to go this way in order to get to the end of the shrine, but if I remember correctly, no. That is not what we are supposed to do to get over. I think if I remember correctly, in order to get that chest, we need to go to the final platform here, and then we fly over. Or glide. Or not! Alright, now let's try it. Nope, nope, okay. Okay, I am gonna heal just in case I screw this up. Thankfully, we got some dubious food. This is practically worthless. Might as well eat it. Oh, hey, Link ate it. You see that, Mithra? Someone will eat your cooking. I'm also gonna eat the hard rock food. Okay, I don't know if telling Mithra that someone will eat her cooking was a good idea, because Link will eat literal rocks. Okay. Maybe if I... No. I swear. I know how to get this chest. Why can't I get it? Maybe I need to do it from here? Aha! I got it! So you did have to use the current. Ooh, and a soldier's claymore, 20 damage! Come to mama! I will gladly take that. And yep, that was the last chest. We've now 100% the shrine. Let's go collect our reward. Excuse me, sir. I would like 1 Spiritor, please. Even did a little jump. Just to show my excitement. Oh, wait, wait, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this. So, fun fact. We are now unlocking all of the DLC quests for the game. Spoilers, I guess? Yeah, these are all DLC quests. You'll know because they say EX on them. These are quests that we are not going to be taking care of right away, but yeah, they're DLC quests. And I don't actually know what causes them to be unlocked, but was not expecting it to be unlocked immediately upon completing our first shrine outside of the Great Plateau. Yeah, you get literally all of them at once. There's no, like, way to unlock them in Xenoblade Chronicles 2! I love that game! Listen, I don't watch Jerma, but I love that clip of his where he's just playing Breath of the Wild and all of a sudden he's like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2! I just think it's funny because Xenoblade got mentioned. Have I ever mentioned how much I like Xenoblade Chronicles? I mean, I literally mentioned Mithra. And I also did a 120 plus episode Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, like 2 years ago. And at some point, I'm gonna do a Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yeah, don't worry. I plan to take care of that Xenoblade quest as quickly as possible. Why? Because I'm a Xenoblade fan. I'm not gonna allow that quest to be sitting in our inventory for a long time. And there's an enemy camp over there that has a treasure chest. It does! Now, one thing that I want to show off, you can actually shoot enemies and attack them while on your horse. I will not be doing so. One thing that I'm going to be showing off, though, we got a bunch of different arrows. I want to take advantage of that. I want to see what happens if we use the shock arrow. That stuns the enemy and electrocutes them. this guy just jumped off his safety just to attack me when I was going up there to fight him. Idiot. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? Because there's a bunch of enemies. I'm gonna do what I always do. Is that a bomb barrel over there? That better be a bomb barrel over there. I hope it is. Now, fun fact, enemies cannot swim. So, Jesus Christ, they're throwing rocks at me! Ah! Oh! Yeah, enemies can't swim, so keep that in mind. If you throw them into the water, they can, they'll die. Okay, I really gotta stop sounding like a Kremling. One of these days, that joke's not gonna be funny. Oh, hey, speaking of jokes that are probably not funny, you got a blue rupee. Shout out to anyone who knows that reference in 2025. Yeah, that's 5 rupees. You can find money. You don't just need to sell things, though I will be honest, rupees are very much not plentiful in this game compared to other Zelda games, so don't worry, you're not going to be worrying about constantly running out of wallet space. Okay, I need to do my best to take out this black bokoblin. Actually, no, I gotta take care of the other one. Why are you not healing? I just don't realize that. You should be healing. What was causing you to not heal? That's weird. Also, I'm gonna steal your steak. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go grab these items from the water. Actually, I wonder, now that I gotta show this off now. Throw you in the water to let you drown. Cannot believe that worked. And with that, we have taken care of the camp, unlocking our treasure, which is an opal. Valuable ore that gives us a mesmerizing iridescence similar to the inside of a seashell. It contains the power of water. I mean, that's something. Wow! broke without even doing the thing I wanted you to do. And hey, roasted bass. The bass has been cooked whole over an open flame. It's flaky and savory smelling. Offers more hearts than the raw version. For that, we get a red ruby, which is equivalent to 20, and a green ruby, which is equivalent to 1. Also, I believe there are some more rupees over here. Yeah, there's a green rupee over here and a blue rupee. I'm actually not entirely sure if camps have a higher chance of dropping rupees, but I mean, that camp definitely was a show that might be true. Now over there, next to the split mountain, kind of looks like God Valley from One Piece. Matt, spoilers to those who have not been reading the manga, I guess. Now over here, one of my least favorite enemies in the game. These are Octoroks. As soon as they see you, they will shoot rocks at you. But they drop a really helpful item, an octo balloon. You can attach the octo balloon to an item to make it float into the air, which is perfectly placed because if we put it on this piece of stone right here, we're able to lift it up into the air, grabbing that chest. Which is an opal. Now be warned, those balloons will eventually pop and whatever it is lifting will fall. You'll start to know once it starts to convulse like that, and then that means it'll fall. I just not realized we just dropped those Stalfos. That's hilarious. I did not even mean to do that. And speaking of the octo balloons doing that, I have a clip that I need to share. I've shared this before. I've shared clips before. So for those of you who are not familiar, yeah, I will be sharing clips of like previous playthroughs of this game that I have done. I have a clip that I need to share with you all. Also, you can get sneaky river snails. Very helpful. And hey, these are standard choo-choos! We saw the big one earlier, but these are the normal ones. They die much quicker. That's really the only difference. And those bats we fought were Keeses. They drop key swings as well as Keese eyeballs. Anyways, so as I said, there's a clip that I need to share with you all pertaining to the octo balloons. This was a clip that I have from when I was playing this game with my boyfriend. Spoilers for a collectible. For those of you who don't know, there are collectibles called Koroks that we're going to be getting in this game. We'll get into those eventually once the Zelda Notes map allows us to fill it in. I'm just spoiling that ahead of time. I need to show this clip. So we were out Korok hunting, and I talked about how you can use the octo balloons to pop it. And I was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if that rock just like popped on the Korok and crushed him? Wouldn't that be funny? Watch this. It's gonna be funny. Yes, I was the one playing at the time. I've never heard my boyfriend laugh louder than when he saw this happen. Yeah, remember when I keep saying that I'm an absolute idiot at this game? That this is all proof. All of it is proof that I am an absolute dunce at this game. Also, trees! The biggest weakness to the horses. What are you over there? An enemy camp. I'm gonna steer clear of that. What I'm not gonna steer clear of is that tower over there. Yeah, that is another tower. There are going to be towers all over Hyrule, and we want to activate them. How do you activate them? Well, you gotta climb up them. Now, unfortunately, there is this river that we cannot cross. Or can we? Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I love Cryonis so much. You could just create a bridge all the way across this river. It's so good. I love this ability. Now, unfortunately, you can mess up like that, and it sucks when you do, but you know. And hey, an enemy camp! And what's that I see? Bomb barrels? Don't mind if I... Shut up. Uh-oh. No. That's not good. That's not good. Shit, my cover's blown. Blow it up! Fire arrows, blow it up! That didn't work! Oh, shoot! This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Ow! That's not good. I gotta go all the way back! Alright, well, knowing that information, I'm gonna kill you immediately. I missed. I missed. There we go. Got him. Well, this isn't good. Hang on. What if I, like, am able to stun you? And then you fall into the water. No, fall into the water! This is, okay, well. This is going about as great as I should have expected. I have no weapons. This is not good. Okay, hit you. Now, one thing I do want to show off, you can actually cancel your flurry rushes if you want to. It's a very helpful thing if you're using a very powerful weapon and you don't want to break its durability super quickly. And actually, the durability on this weapon is so good, I just should keep using it. Now, unfortunately, I can't take it. Actually, hang on. I don't know. Okay, there was one enemy in there. But thankfully, their weapon should be on fire now. Oh, it was the black one. Okay, well, thankfully, I got a really powerful weapon, so I should be able to take you out no problem. I said I should be able to take you out no problem. Oh, come on, you. Oh! Really gonna start selling like crumblings? Okay, new approach. Don't fight them. I'm just going straight to the tower. And hey, everyone's favorite, rain. I'm not gonna go too much into it because, like, we're not dealing with it right now, but, rain is literal hell to deal with whenever you're climbing, as rain will force you to slide and fall as you're climbing. It is horrendous. Absolutely despise it. Oh, come on! There's more of you up here? Really? Alright, well, thankfully I got a powerful weapon that'll take you out in 4 hits, so that's something. Oh, there's a whole camp up here? Oh, man! Okay, well, I actually need to start being... Wait. Oh. Oh. Well, that didn't really work. That didn't really work at all. Okay, you... No! Oh, okay, I heard an enemy. Okay, hit both of you. I got you right where I need you both. Okay. Ow! Okay, that didn't do too much damage. Okay. Okay, that didn't work at all. Okay. Oh, you hit 3 times. I don't remember that. Okay, you fall into the water, please. Okay. Hit you. You also fall into the water, please. Jesus, they slide like nobody's business. Give me some free arrows. Ow, not one in my spleen, please. Okay. You. I have no weapons. That is not good. Gonna probably need to start using my bow more, because I am running out of items. I'm running out of weapons in particular. Okay, fortunately no camp up here, but there is a cooking pot if you need it. I don't think I need it per se, but... Ooh, Traveler's Claymore. Hello. Yeah, I don't think I need it, especially because I can just steal their meat. In fact, I should probably just eat that. The reason why I want to come up here in particular is because this incline allows us to already halfway climb. I forgot there's a jagged rock there. Going up this way adds no additional support. I made it harder for myself. Why am I so stupid? Like, genuinely, why? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. How did I not realize that was there? Blues, you're a bumbling moron. What is wrong with you? Also, having to take my time on this is just ruining my patience. Actually, hang on. How many things do I have that up my stamina? 3? Cool. I'm gonna burn them. Actually, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Never mind. That's a dumb idea. Blues, you're an idiot. You don't have enough resources to just start burning through everything. You gotta be patient. I say that as I'm continuing to prove my impatience. Anyway, we made it up to the top. Oh! I don't remember this unlocking here. So for activating this tower, we unlock the Sheikah sensor. The sensor reacts when you are close to shrines that you have not yet visited. If you head the direction where the reaction is strongest, you should be able to find the shrine. You can enable or disable the Sheikah sensor with Y on the map screen. Personally, I'm going to be keeping it on for the for most of this Let's Play. But I totally understand why some people may want it deactivated, because that sensor sound can be annoying. Also, its signal is pretty strong, because it's already telling us that there are shrines nearby. I'm pretty sure it's not that one, but that is a shrine. One thing that I recommend doing for new players is that once you get to a tower, just look around and try to find as many shrines as you can. During my first playthrough, that is exactly what I did, and that's kind of how I went in directions of where I'm going to go. But for the sake of this Let's Play, I'm not going to be doing that. Now, Epona's down there. I might as well just glide back down to her. She is going to be helpful on our journey. And there's an enemy camp over there. There's some floating platforms over there. Honestly, the floating platforms wouldn't be that bad to... Treasure chest. How did I miss you? No, really, how did I miss you here? Oh, you're in the water. I can't... Oh, nope, don't blow it up. Magnesis, Blues. Magnesis. Amber! I thought you were going to be more helpful. Alright, well, getting back on Epona, I'm not going to be taking advantage of what I just said. I am going to go in the direction of the story because, again, I'm trying to get that Zelda Notes map filled in. And as a way to end things off, for one, new thing that we can collect. Frog! Hot-footed frog, a quick frog that can be found hopping around near water. Cook it with monster parts, draw it at speed, boosting effect. One thing that was shown off in a previous episode that I have yet to go over. In our options, the Zelda notes. There are more functions to the Zelda notes other than a map. Allow me to explain. So from the Zelda notes, depending on what game you're playing, you have a number of options. For one, you can select your voice memories, and you can go through them one by one. You can also pull up a navigation, which is the map that I've been showing. You also have a play data, which will give you, I guess, achievements. They're not tied to overall 100% completion, but if you care enough about that, you can take advantage of it. But the one thing that I do want to show off is the daily bonus. A daily test of luck. You can earn helpful effects that you can use in game, and you can activate these effects at any time. How to earn a daily bonus? First, touch the screen to bring the wheel to a stop. Those are some of the possible effects. Feel free to pause to read through all those. And yeah, we can actually do this every single day to get ourselves a special bonus. Might as well. I'm gonna be honest, I never use this mechanic. Like, ever. Wow! Oh, wow! Restores the stamina and temporarily extends your stamina wheel by 1 wheel! Oh, that's cool! Activate the effect in the game by using the daily bonus item in the key items menu. So, if we return to the game, and we go over to our key items, the daily bonus is an available item. We can use our stamina recovery to give ourselves 1 extra wheel of stamina. Additionally, you have item sharing. Item sharing is a thing that you can use amongst, actually, I don't fully know how it works. Let's go back to the app. I've never utilized this. Item sharing. This feature allows you to transfer items from the game to your item box, as well as exchange those items with other players. So you have an item box. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea why you would ever use this, because I have never had to worry about running out of inventory for standard items. But I guess equipment might be another story. To begin, select the item sharing option in the key items, then select deposit. Next, select the item you want to deposit, then press the button to deposit it. Transferring items between games, select an item, then touch the game transfer button. This will then give you a QR code that someone else can scan in order to gift the items. Interesting. You can also set passcodes? That is wild. Breath of the Wild? Oh, it's also saved by Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, the app gives you its own inventory. I have never utilized that before. Also, the last thing since we're going into the app, let's look at Amiibo. Registering Amiibo. When Legend of Zelda Amiibo scan in game to register within the Amiibo feature. In addition to viewing images of the Amiibo on the in the packaging, you can get a bonus by scanning the same Amiibo 5 times. I didn't know about that. Huh. About the bonus. Whereas you can normally scan an Amiibo once per day, when you've earned a bonus scan, you scan that Amiibo an additional time. Check the Amiibo screen after scanning the same Amiibo 5 times in game. Huh. Interesting. Does it not register the Amiibos that we have? Really? So we have to actually... Hang on. I actually need to try this now. So does this only work if I have the Amiibo part open while I do this? I'm going to scan one. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. Wait, but like, okay, so to give you an idea, I scanned the Ganondorf Amiibo, the Smash one. It didn't do anything. Hang on. Now I need to figure out how this works. Do I have to scan it on my thing? How does this work? Huh. I don't know how that works. I guess for those of you who have been able to figure out how it works, let me know in the comments below, because I am lost. But, maybe if I can get it to work, then, we'll take advantage of it. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and next time on Breath of the Wild, we continue to make our way over to Impa. Now that we've got our map filled in of this region, we'll have a little bit of an easier time figuring out where we're going. And until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye!